I started off by combining all these ingredients in a food processor. I then combined 1 egg yolk and half a cup of warm milk and combined that until it all came together to a dough. I kneaded it and rolled them into equal sized balls. I then rolled the balls out and chilled them in the fridge for 30 minutes. In another bowl, I combined all these ingredients and then put that to the side. I then sauteed 1 onion in some oil until it was brown. I then added the beef and let it cook fully. I removed it from the heat and let it cool down before adding in green onion and oregano. I then made a disc into the dough using a glass and put some of the beef mixture, some sliced hard-boiled eggs, and green olives. I then closed it and secured the empanadas and covered it with an egg wash and repeated the steps. I placed it in an oven at 400 for 20 to 25 minutes. This is how they turned out. They were so easy to make and they were absolutely delicious. I would definitely be making these again and I would definitely recommend you guys trying them out. Dish. I started off by placing a banana leaf over a steamer and adding some ginger, shallots, and lemongrass. In another bowl, I combined coconut cream, sugar, salt, and some washed rice until it all came together. I added the rice mixture into the steamer and let it cook for 20 to 25 minutes with the lid on. At the same time, I made a hard-boiled egg. I ended up serving it with some sliced cucumbers, beer nuts, and fried anchovies, and this was such a delicious meal. Peeling 2 mangoes, I then transferred that to a bowl and grated it using a cheese grater. I then did the same with a few pieces of pineapple, but here you can also just use crushed pineapple. I then added about a cup of water and some coconut milk and mixed it until it was all well combined. This was the final result, and as you can see, it was snowing today in Canada, so I definitely wanted this. Although the more traditional version uses watermelon, I wanted to use mango, and this is still so delicious nonetheless. This will be their national dish. I started off by chopping all these ingredients. I then brought 1 cup of water to a boil and then cooked some rice that I washed with the lemongrass. In a saucepan, I sauteed my shallots in some coconut oil for a few minutes with a pinch of salt. I then added half a cup of coconut cream and some sugar and cooked that down for a bit before adding in 1 cup of boiling water, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, and the ginger with some more lemongrass. I cooked that for a few minutes before adding in 1 teaspoon of turmeric. After 1 minute, I added in my chili with the juice of 1 lime. I then cooked it down for 5 minutes until it thickened up before adding in some diced white fish. Once the fish was cooked, I served it over with my rice on a banana leaf. This was absolutely delicious and one of my favorite things I've made so far.